due to the awkward step of asking people for money, we thought we'd take a few minutes to explain why we're doing it. And we've tried this several times, and it turns out we're not very good at it. So hopefully we can get this in one take, and we're going to make it a lot more brief this time. So anyway.
It's unimaginable what it's like to inhabit our son's body. Most of the time he seems really uncomfortable and dysregulated. We've tried a lot of interventions. He has a lot of challenging behaviours, and frankly the world is hard for him, really hard.
Which makes the world a little bit difficult for everybody around him.
Correct.
So our hope in getting this autism service dog, which is very expensive, and why we're here, again, asking for your help with it, is that we want to hopefully accomplish a few goals. One of them is that this dog will be trained to keep our son safe in the most basic way. As he gets older, he has started to show a propensity to wander, and the dog will, first of all, be trained to find him, but in even the most basic way, be trained to keep him from wandering.
Next, I spoke a little bit about his seemingly uncomfortable kind of existence in the world, and so I'm hoping that the dog can provide him with some calm pressure to his nervous system, so when he does start to kind of spiral out of control, what these trainers do is they train the dog to lie on top of the child or push up against the child, and that is often enough to bring a child who's escalated right back down again.
Cuddling, basically. Yeah. The dog will cuddle. And this also provides a level of emotional support. A little bit beyond that, social connections. Daragh doesn't have a lot of
friends.
He doesn't have a lot of friends. He doesn't know how to make friends. He loves people. Doesn't have a good understanding of social acceptability. And so we're hoping that a dog can kind of almost be an in for him to make friends with other people. I don't think he's going to make long-lasting friends, but the dog can be a connection for him with other people that he can't make by himself.
And at the very least, I think having a dog by his side to motivate him to try some new things will be like an untold kind of positive spin-off. Sometimes he just plonks down. He just doesn't want to do anything at all. And it makes me sad because I think a lot about how he is missing out, and I think maybe some of it is he's anxious, and some of it is he just gets stuck and his wheels start spinning.
But he's more apt to do it if he's encouraged to interact with the world. And so, by all accounts, the dog can kind of be almost trained to pull him into the world, quite literally nudge him towards experiences that he might not otherwise have. And then, lastly, and definitely not least, we're hoping that the dog, kind of in the same way that he will hopefully diminish some of Daragh's anxiety in public settings and when we're out socially, by this concept of deep pressure and intervening, putting himself on, quite literally on Daragh, that he can also, the dog can also stem some of Daragh's self-harming behaviors that he engages in a little bit. He not so much as other kids sometimes, but The dog can be trained to kind of redirect negative behaviors that Daragh can inflict on himself.
Yeah, he likes smacking his face a lot and thumping his elbow and just generally doing things like that over and over and over again. So that's our hope, and we're extremely grateful for anybody who decides to support us and our son, and hopefully improve both his quality of life and our quality of life.
Thanks.
Thank you for taking the time.